breaking developments that we are tracking in the Pakistani spy case. According to the sources, the Madhya Pradesh police has questioned Jyoti Malhotra. As per the sources, what we are learning is that she was questioned about her visit to the Mahakal temple in Ujjain. Remember, Jyoti Malhotra is in the custody of the Haryana police in Hisar after being arrested on the suspicion of spying for Pakistani's ISI. On that note, I have my colleague Vipin Parmar, in fact, joining me live on the broadcast. But before that, viewers, let us also understand that Jyoti Malhotra was not the only person that was taken into the custody on the suspicion for spying for Pakistan's ISI. Well, Vipin Parmar joins me live on the broadcast. Vipin, very good morning. Now, this is yet another development that we are learning, and in the details that are emerging, what we are in fact getting to know is that the MP police has questioned Jyoti Malhotra. Jyoti Malhotra was arrested by the Haryana police, and now the Madhya Pradesh police is also probing into her visit that she took to Mahakal temple in Ujjain. What are the latest that you are picking up, Vipin, as far as now the probe encircling around her whereabouts and associations and the real motive to in fact source the information for Pakistan is concerned?
Well, of course. Good morning. Continuously different investigative agencies, they are coming in and they are interrogating Jyoti about her whereabouts, about her visits, when she was doing her traveling blogs over there in different parts of the nation. Now, Madhya Pradesh police, they have come and they have questioned Jyoti about this, her visit to Mahakal Ujjain. The biggest question in front of every state police, because there were multiple locations during the investigation, which the investigation agencies found that Jyoti visited multiple places in Punjab and other parts of the nation, but she never posted any sort of blog, any sort of travel blog about her journey to that particular place. So now Madhya Pradesh police, they came all the way to Haryana, and they questioned Jyoti about her visit to Mahakal. What was the purpose? Why she didn't posted any sort of video about her if she were doing any sort of travel blogging over there? So why there was no video over her social media platform? So there is a long fairest of question. Also, Haryana police, produced her after 5 days remand into the court, and 4 days extension was granted by the court. Now, the biggest task in front of Haryana police is to, recover all the forensic data which they have, they are trying to recover from her laptop, mobile, etc., the digital devices which she was using, during her visit, and she was talking to these Pakistani ISI handlers. What we are learning from the highly official sources of Haryana police that she was in continued contact and touch with all these her Pakistani so-called friends. That Shakib guy, Al Hassan, Danish. She was continue in touch with those guys, and she was during Operation Sindoor. About blackout details, about any the exercise which were imposed by the district administration. She was given tasked to report it to the Danish, and what we are learning from the police sources side that she deleted all these chats. So now the biggest task in front of Haryana police is to recover all the data, as she will be produced again in court after 2 days. So definitely not only Madhya Pradesh police but also NIA, National Investigation Agency, they asked a long fairest of questions from Jyoti. Now Madhya Pradesh police, and what we will be seeing that there are multiple places from whether it's Punjab, Jammu Kashmir, or other parts of the nation, more information and more questions will be there from different states of police, as Madhya Pradesh police came all the way to Haryana and asked a long fairest of question from Jyoti.
Absolutely. In fact, Vipin, as Jyoti is just not the only person that has been traced for having associations and now links with the Pakistani's ISI. It was only yesterday when the Uttar Pradesh ATS then arrested Mohammad Tufail from Navapura in Varanasi, and he used to connect Muslim youths by connecting the WhatsApp channel is the charge. Now, when in fact what we learn in that regard is that according to sources, Tufail became a Pakistani spy after getting honey trapped by the ISI agent identified as Nafisa. He came in contact with Nafisa via social media and they communicated via WhatsApp and Facebook while she lured Tufail into collecting and sharing sensitive information. What we are learning is that he used to appeal to them to take forward the Ghazwa-e-Hind campaign as well. Now his close ones are also likely to be questioned next. Abhishek Singh, my colleague, is joining me with more updates. Abhishek, now his honey trapped incident has been caught by the police, Uttar Pradesh ATS, that has arrested Mohammed Tufail. In regards with the details coming forward, what is the latest that you are picking up?
Yes, what we are learning that Mohammed Tufail, who was living in Varanasi and has traveled almost many parts of Uttar Pradesh, nearly to Mau and Azamgarh also. He was telling and also conveying a propaganda on social media which was channelized by Pakistan. And also some of the information came out that a lady called Nafisa, who is a citizen of Pakistan, Faisalabad, she came in touch with Tufail, and Tufail, after his primary investigation, told that he was being honey trapped by Nafisa, and then he started doing started preaching and doing the propaganda thing in the India for the Pakistan. And also many of the things are coming out, what we are learning from our sources, that Tufail was conveying many of the videos and messages of Maulana Saab, who is a leader of a terrorist group funded and backed by Pakistan, Tehreek-e-Labbaik, and he was also conveying his messages to the different places of Uttar Pradesh like Azamgarh, Mau, and also the Muslim populated areas. He used to go there and emotionally connect to the Muslim youths for doing this social media jihad, and many of the things are still coming out in his interrogation, and many things are about to come. He can be interrogated by different agencies of India, according to our sources, what we are learning. And his remand application is still going to be present in the court, and many things will come out then.
Well, all right. In fact, Abhishek, I'll request you to kindly stay on with us, as what we are learning further is that he is currently lodged in jail, Lucknow jail. Initial interrogation by the ATS has revealed that Tufail used to teach from a madrasa located in Golgadda. He has left his studies about 14 years ago and he is well versed in Urdu and has a passable knowledge of English as well. About 7 years ago, while touring in Kannauj and Sirhind in Punjab, he has met people from Pakistan. Now, sources say that on Nafisa's behest, Tufail then further used to share the videos and the messages of Maulana Shad Rizvi, the leader of Pakistan-sponsored terrorist organizations Tehreek-e-Labbaik. Sources also say that he also sent the gifts to Nafisa twice via Nepal and Punjab. They have revealed that Nafisa is married and her husband is in the Pakistan army. Abhishek, on that note, while so far these details have been traced by the UP police and UP ATS is particularly looking clearly into this incident where the whereabouts of the honey trapped Tufail have been also traced. What are you picking up as more details are coming out by the UP ATS in this particular incident is concerned?
Yes, in the initial interrogation, Tufail had admitted that he has many times sent gifts to the Nafisa through two of the routes. One is the Punjab route and second is the Nepal route. He has sent gifts to Nafisa. Now ATS is tracking down, the UP ATS is tracking down what was exactly the gift, what he was sending, and either he was finding a route for this so that he can collaborate with Nafisa and do some anti-national activities through those routes. So these are the things which are coming out in his initial investigation, and many of the things are still going to be come out after many rounds of investigation and through his initial interrogation, what we are learning from our sources,
All right, Abhishek, thank you very much for sharing more details. Now, viewers, two of the all-party delegations have departed early today morning. The group headed by Baijant Panda has left for Bahrain. This delegation comprises of BJP MP Nishikant Dubey, Pangong Konyak, Rekha Sharma, Asaduddin Owaisi, the opposition MP Satnam Singh Sandhu, Ghulam Nabi Azad and Ambassador Harsh Vardhan Shringla. Following Bahrain, the group shall head to Saudi Arabia, Kuwait and Algeria. Additionally, the delegation led by the Congress MP Shashi Tharoor has also left the country. This delegation is heading to Guyana and is going to transit through New York to visit the 9/11 Memorial. Apart from Guyana and the United States, the group is going to cover the Panama, Brazil and Colombia, including, in fact, Shambhavi, the MP and the Dr. Sarfaraz Ahmed, GM Harish Balayogi, Shashank Mani Tripathi, Bhuvaneshwar Kalita, Milind Deora and Ambassador Taranjeet Singh Sandhu and BJP MP Tejasvi Surya. Over the last few days, India's first three delegations have already put forth the country's resolute stance against terrorism in Tokyo, Abu Dhabi and Moscow. Armed with the customized dossiers, the delegations are highlighting Pakistan's decades-long support and promotion of terror. They are detailing direct links between Pakistani state institutions and terror outfits like Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed and Haqqani network. Additionally, clinching evidence from Mumbai 26/11, Pathankot, Pulwama and Pahalgam attacks are being elucidated upon. On that note, let's listen into what the leaders and the members of these delegations have said.
पर्पस यही करना था, हमारा कोई और एजेंडा नहीं था। लेकिन जब उन्होंने अटैक करना शुरू किया, पूंछ के ऊपर किया, अन्य जगहों पर किया, तो कैसे इंडियन आर्मी ने डिफेंड किया है वो सामने है। रिमार्केबल काम इंडियन एयरफोर्स का और आर्मी का रहा। और उसके बाद जब उन्होंने अटैक किया, इंडियन एयरफोर्स ने उनके 9 एयरबेस जो एयरबेस है उसको बिल्कुल डिमोलिश कर दिया, वो भी है। और उसके बाद वहाँ के जो डीजीएमओ हैं, मीडिया में बहुत तरह की बात आती रही, लेकिन फैक्ट ये है कि जब भी इस तरह की घटना होती है तो डिफरेंट कंट्री, वहाँ के लीडर वो एक दूसरे से बात करते हैं कि कोई शांति हो, कोई रास्ता हो। बात करना एक बात होता है, जब रशिया यूक्रेन का वार चल रहा है तो इंडिया भी दोनों कंट्री से बात कर रहा है। लेकिन जब वहाँ के डायरेक्टर जनरल मिलिट्री ऑपरेशन ने इंडियन डायरेक्टर जनरल मिलिट्री ऑपरेशन को फोन करके कहा कि हम ट्रूस चाहते हैं, सीज फायर चाहते हैं, तो फिर इंडिया भी एग्री करके, ये आज के डेट में स्टेटस यही है। हम लोग का निकलने का पर्पस यही है, क्योंकि हम लोग तो झेल रहे हैं, तो शायद यहाँ पर उतना नहीं, उनको उतना आइडिया नहीं हो या उतना समय नहीं हो, उतना फैक्ट पता नहीं हो, तो दुनिया में सरकार ने तय किया कि नहीं, डिफरेंट जगह जाके ये बताना जरूरी है कि वहाँ की सरकार ही और आर्मी ही
इस पूरा जो अटैक हुआ, वो अटैक का, जैसे जॉन जी ने बोला कि जो प्रॉस्पेरिटी हमारा है भारत का, उससे वो जेलस है। पर आप सोचिए कि पाकिस्तान के साथ भी कई ऐसे एलिमेंट्स हैं कि जो इंडिया की प्रॉस्पेरिटी से उनको ज़्यादा फर्क पड़ता है, और एशिया में वो नहीं चाहते कि इंडिया एक बहुत ही प्रॉस्परस होकर आगे बढ़े। और नॉट ओनली इंडिया बट इन इंडिया, जम्मू कश्मीर में आप देखिए पिछले 4 साल से किस तरीके से फ्लरिशिंग बिजनेस हो रहा था, टूरिज्म इतना डेवलप हो रहा था, डेमोक्रेटिक डेवलपमेंट हुआ था, जस्ट इलेक्शंस हुए थे और कितना वोटिंग टर्नआउट भी हुआ था। यह सारी चीज को डिरेल करने के लिए उन्होंने किस प्रकार से अटैक किया, और अटैक भी इस प्रकार से किया, लोगों को अपना नाम धर्म पूछकर, कलमा पढ़वाकर ऐसा किया कि इंडिया में धर्म के बीच में कुछ अशांति पैदा हो। पर यह भारतीयता का संस्कार है कि इंडिया में एक भी ऐसा इंटरनल रिलीजियस रायट नहीं हुआ, और सभी भारतीयों ने साथ में मिलकर यह शांति का संदेश दिखाया। इंडिया को पूरी तरह से एक अलग तरीके से डिरेल करने का प्रयास उन्होंने किया था, पर वो नैरेटिव, उनका जो प्रयास था वो नहीं चला। दूसरा चीज अभिषेक जी ने बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट बताया है, मैं उसमें ज्यादा नहीं बोलूंगा, पर सच में नाउ दिस वॉर हैज बिकम अ वॉर ऑफ नैरेटिव एंड वी रियली नीड टू प्रोपोगेट आवर आइडिया ऑफ इंडिया, आवर आइडिया ऑफ पीस विथ पाकिस्तान। हम कभी भी सामने से कुछ भी वहां पर डिस्टर्बेंस करने के लिए नहीं गए। सीज फायर हुआ तब भी हमारे तरफ से ऐसा ही बोला कि अगर उन्होंने कुछ ऐसा नहीं किया तो हम आगे कुछ भी स्टेप नहीं लेने वाले हैं। और मीडिया ने भी कल हमारे लीडर और सभी मेंबर्स से पूछा कि आपका क्या टेक है अभी नेक्स्ट, व्हाट इज नेक्स्ट। तो व्हाट इज नेक्स्ट दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन देम।
Today our group is embarking on this trip to West Asia. We have very senior members and wide representation from across the political spectrum. The biggest message is the unity that India has shown to the world and continues to show. And we are very clear about taking the message that after having won on the battlefield, it is also important to ask the world to stay focused on terrorism, which many countries around the world have suffered from. But we suffer from a special kind of terrorism that is state-sponsored. And this message, as you have seen recently, many countries are coming out in support of. And that.
देखिए, हम ग्रुप 1 में हैं, जिसके इसको हेड कर रहे हैं जय पांडा साहब। तो आप जानते हैं कि हम लोग 4 ममालिक, 4 कंट्रीज को जा रहे हैं। पहले बहरीन को, उसके बाद कुवैत, फिर किंगडम ऑफ सऊदी अरेबिया और आखिर में अल्जीरिया को। तो अब जाहिर है जो पहलगाम का वाकया हुआ, दर्दनाक वाकया, और जो पिछले कई बरसों से आप और हम जानते हैं कि हमारे पड़ोसी देश पाकिस्तान अपने ही मुल्क से टेररिस्ट कैंप्स को चलाता है, उसकी सरपरस्ती करता है, उसको सपोर्ट करता है, और फिर ये लोग हमारे मुल्क में आकर यहाँ पर टेररिस्ट एक्टिविटीज करते हैं। तो इन्हीं चीज़ों को हम इन 4 कंट्रीज में जाएंगे।
केवल दोहराना है, और पाकिस्तान जो झूठ बोल रहा है पूरे विश्व में एक नरेटिव सेट कर रहा है, उसको हमें झुठलाना है, और जो बात सच्ची है वो दुनिया के सामने रखनी है। पाकिस्तान एक टेररिस्ट स्टेट है। बार बार भारत में ही नहीं, विश्व के कई देशों में टेररिस्ट अटैक पाकिस्तान ने करवाए, या उनके टेररिस्ट ग्रुप्स ने करवाए, या कोई ना कोई पाकिस्तानी नेशनल उसमें इन्वॉल्व होता रहा। सारी दुनिया को पता है कि जितने भी टेररिस्ट अटैक कहीं पे भी हुए, कहीं ना कहीं पाकिस्तान से लिंक है। और भारत में तो जब से पाकिस्तान बना है, जब से देश बना है, तब से लगातार स्पेशली कश्मीर में वो अटैक करता रहा अपने टेररिस्ट सेल्स की। एक तो उनके टेररिस्ट, एक होता है टेररिस्ट जो अलग से हों, लेकिन उनकी सरकार की स्पॉन्सर्ड टेररिस्ट है। ये फर्क है टेररिस्ट और अलग दूसरे टेररिस्ट और पाकिस्तान के टेररिस्ट में, कि वो स्पॉन्सर्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट है, और उनकी आर्मी कहीं ना कहीं बहुत क्लोजली इन्वॉल्व है उनके साथ। तो वो सारी सच्चाई हमें दुनिया के सामने रखनी है। पहलगाम में किस तरह से उन्होंने 26 लोगों को मारा, उन्हीं के, वो प्रूवन है कि उन्हीं के टेररिस्ट ग्रुप्स है, हमारे पास प्रूफ्स हैं। वो सब हम दुनिया के सामने रखेंगे, और कैसे भारत ने जवाब दिया। और भारत ऑपरेशन सिंदूर जैसा ऑपरेशन अब ये न्यू नॉर्मल हो रहेगा। और जब तक पाकिस्तान ये विश्वास नहीं दिलाता हमको और दुनिया को कि वो अपने टेररिस्ट कैंप्स खत्म कर रहा है या लड़ रहा है अपने अंदर के टेररिस्ट से, तो तब तक हम ये न्यू नॉर्मल ऐसा ही रहेगा।
देखिए, जिस तरह से हम जूझ रहे हैं आतंकवाद से, तो इन देशों में जहां हम जा रहे हैं, और जो इस्लाम के लिए सबसे महत्वपूर्ण देश है वो सऊदी अरब है, जहां मक्का है, मदीना है, काबा है, वो भी इसी तरह के आतंकवाद से जूझ रहा है। यमन एक ऐसा देश है, वो भी मुस्लिम देश है, और मुस्लिम देश जो है सऊदी अरब को लगातार परेशान करता है, लगातार तंग करता है। तो उनको आतंकवाद की परिभाषा पता है कि किस तरह से, क्योंकि आतंकवाद का कोई धर्म नहीं होता। पहलगांव की घटना जो है एक अलग घटना है कि पहलगांव में धर्म के आधार पर जो है पहली बार मारा गया, लेकिन जनरली ये माना गया है कि आतंकवाद जो है वो बाउंड्री के बाहर है और धर्म से ऊपर है। तो हम इन बातों को रखेंगे क्योंकि सऊदी अरब के साथ साथ ही फॉरेन पॉलिसी बहरीन की भी उसी तरह से डिसाइडेड है और एक दूसरे के प्रति जो है उन दोनों का कोऑपरेशन है। कुवैत का आपको पता है कि जहां हमको आगे जाना है कि कुवैत के लिए कितना बड़ा वॉर हुआ। 91 का जो वॉर था वो भी आतंकवादी था, इंटरनल था, उसको कब्जा करने की कोशिश की थी इराक ने। तो ये सारे मुद्दे ऐसे हैं जिसमें कि हम निश्चित तौर पर अपनी बात समझाने में कामयाब होंगे। 78 साल से पाकिस्तान ने हमारे साथ क्या काम किया है और जब हम लौट के आएंगे तो मुझे लगता है कि माहौल पूरे दुनिया में पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ।
जब यूएसए पहुंचेंगे हम बात करेंगे उन लोगों से। देखिए, ऐसे मामलों में आपको मालूम है कि सरकार ने तो उनकी पोजीशन काफी स्पष्ट किए हैं। हमारे स्पोक्समैन मिनिस्ट्री के और हमारे फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी साहब भी सीधे लोगों को बताएं कैसे हुआ और क्या हुआ। तो मेरे ख्याल में यही खबर हमारे तरफ से यही संदेश होगा, लेकिन हम वहां जा रहे हैं लोगों को समझाने के लिए कि हमारा अनुभव क्या था और हमने जो किया क्यों किया और भविष्य में हमारी एटीट्यूड क्यों ऐसे होंगे। तो ये मेरे ख्याल में अलग बात है। ये तर्क करने के लिए हम नहीं जा रहे हैं, हम समझाने के लिए जा रहे हैं, लोगों से मिलने के लिए और हमारे जो भी हमने सह लिया है कुछ सालों से इसके बारे में बोलने के लिए। थैंक यू जी।
Honorable Prime Minister of India has placed on all of us a very important responsibility of communicating to the world India's position on Pakistan emanating terror, our zero tolerance against it, and why the world needs to take note of this terror establishment, terror infrastructure that Pakistan has created, because it is not only dangerous for the country, that is India, but is also a threat to global peace and security. Since its inception, since its birth, Pakistan has orchestrated a series of terror attacks against India, starting with the war of 1947. The most recent Pahalgam attack is a reminder of Pakistan's dastardly and barbaric terror activities that they have unleashed against India. Pakistan has also given safe haven to multiple terror organizations and leaders of these terrorist groups, including Osama bin Laden. It is beyond reasonable doubt to the whole world that Pakistan today is a terror exporting state, and the world needs to take note of this. It is to communicate this all-important message against Pakistani terror attacks, and also communicate to the world India's message of hope and peace, and India's message of democracy and strength and in plurality, that this delegation is headed to multiple countries. Our delegation, headed by Dr. Shashi Tharoor, will visit a few South American countries and then conclude the delegation in the United States of America.
This visit of the parliamentary delegation, the first phase of that visit is to Doha in Qatar, as part of the efforts to explain to the world and also to expose those who are utilizing their land for training, financing terrorists and sending them to India. So perhaps the state-sponsored terrorism, you wouldn't find it in any other part of the world. So this has to be made amply clear to the rest of the world, and the world has to unite against all forms of terrorism in whatever manifestations it is there. So we will be spending 2 days in Doha. After that, we will be visiting South Africa, Ethiopia, and Egypt. So I am with expectations. We are hopeful that the world will come to the point of view of India, that India has been facing this state-sponsored terror that is coming from across the border.
सस्ते वाले दाल मसाले स्वाद हुआ बेकार।